All right, listen up, you walking bundles of insecurity. You were born a confident, self-loving badass, and then society started to play the longest game of, hey, stop hitting yourself in history. Ready to take back what was stolen from you? Because that self-doubt you're feeling, it's not even fucking yours. I'm Mitchell Palmer, you know my name, damn it. And before we dive into this confidence revolution, grab my free guide, Detox Your Toxic Relationships. In the description below, you'll find the link. It's the perfect companion to what you're about to learn, because those relationship dynamics, yeah, they're part of what's strangling your natural confidence. So let's talk about the 3 ways society has systematically dismantled your natural self-confidence. First, from the moment you could understand language, you've been programmed to doubt yourself. Every be realistic and don't get too big for your boots was another brick in the prison of self-doubt they built around you. Second, you've been taught that self-love equals arrogance. It's like there's this imaginary scale where on one end it's I hate myself, and on the other it's literally God. And anything above the mid self-loathing is considered cocky. Well, that's grade A bullshit, and it's designed to keep you small. Third, you've learned that sacrificing yourself for others is the ultimate virtue. You want to be considered a good person? You better start suffering like it. It's like a twisted game show where the person who's most miserable wins. Well, spoiler alert, the prize isn't worth the pain. But here's the truth no one's telling you. Your lack of confidence isn't some personal defect. It's a learned response. And anything that's learned can be unlearned. You want proof? Look at any baby. They can't even hold their heads up, but they act like they're God's gift to the world. That's not random. That's your natural state before all of this conditioning. That confident little creature, that's still you underneath all the layers of societal bullshit. Imagine taking your first full breath of real confidence in the modern age. No more crushing pressure of expectations, no more suffocating behind masks, just pure, unrestricted, genuine self-belief. That's not just possible, it's your birthright. Let me show you exactly why you're walking around with confidence levels lower than a snake's ass. One is the default setting hack. Your brain got a software update, but instead of a cool new feature, you got a virus, and it makes you feel like shit 24/7. You're now fluent in self-criticism, with a minor in comparing yourself to others. Next is the arrogance equation. See, society sold you the lie that loving yourself is basically the same as being an arrogant prick. Newsflash, confidence isn't arrogance, it's mental health. And how sick are you of hearing how social media people care so much about people's mental health, all while shitting on each other like we're being paid to do it? Next is the martyr complex. You've been taught that real love means sacrificing yourself on the altar of other people's needs. First, you need to be deliberately rebellious against your conditioning. Here's your daily practice. Stand in front of a mirror. I know, it sounds cheesy. Shut the fuck up and do it. Look yourself in the eyes and say one thing you genuinely like about yourself. Not some bullshit achievement. Something about who you are, not the things you do. Each time your brain offers resistance or criticism, recognize it as programming, not truth, and say out loud, that's not my voice, that's the voice of conditioning. And then document your resistance patterns. What specific criticisms come up? These aren't random, they're specific viruses installed in your mental operating system. Remember how babies have unshakable confidence? Yeah, it's time to reclaim that mindset. Start making decisions from desire rather than fear. Before any choice, ask yourself, what would I choose if I knew I couldn't fail? Then go with that option. Look, create a physical anchor for confidence. Touch your thumb to your middle finger whenever you need to access your natural confidence state. With consistent practice, this becomes a trigger for immediate confidence. Ban self-deprecating humor for 30 days. Every self-insulting joke reinforces the neural pathways of self-doubt. Replace them with statements of authentic confidence. It's time to strengthen your newfound confidence. Start with one small confidence declaration daily. Then expand it each week. In week 1, I want you to say, I trust my decisions every day. In week 2, that'll transform to, I trust my decisions and speak with authority. In week 3, I trust my decisions, I speak with authority, and I inspire others. Create your own personal confidence commandments, the non-negotiable ways that you'll treat yourself from now on. Post them where you'll see them daily. Implement the 5-second validation ban. When someone compliments you, you're not allowed to deflect, deny, or downplay for 5 full seconds. Just receive it with a thank you. Here's your 72-hour challenge. For the next 3 days, I want you to implement the baby mindset reset. Make every single decision from desire rather than fear. Document what comes up. The resistance, the excuses, the old programming trying to reassert itself. And notice how this simple practice creates space between your authentic confidence and your conditioned self-doubt. This space is where your transformation happens. Look, at the end of the day, you have a choice. You can either keep playing society's game of who can hate themselves the most, or you can flip the board and start your own game called I'm awesome and I know it. Your life isn't a competition to see who can be the most miserable. It's your one shot at being unabashedly, unapologetically you. Download my free guide, Detox Your Toxic Relationships. The link is in the description below. You'll discover exactly how those relationships might be reinforcing your self-doubt and the first steps to breaking free from it. If this video resonated with you, make sure you've watched the first 2 parts of this identity liberation series, Success is Strangling Your Soul and Why You're Wearing Masks. Together, they form the complete system for breaking free from the prison of pretense and reclaiming your authentic power. Remember, if you're not pissing off at least a few people with your self-confidence, you're probably not loving yourself hard enough. That didn't sound right. Now go out there and love yourself so hard, it makes others uncomfortable. Because in the game of life, it's the ones who love themselves unapologetically. Those are the ones who end up winning. See you next time.